Hi, it's Iyada, Vedic astrologer, with my forecast for the upcoming full moon that on Friday, November 15th, falls on the very last degree of sidereal Aries, with the Sun in the 29th degree of the opposite sign of sidereal Libra. And when we have planets in the very last degree of any sign, it always indicates a moment of major transformation in the outer world as well as in our inner world. In the sky, the moon falls in Kritika Nakshatra, known in the West as the Pleiades, the constellation of the seven sisters and wives of the Vedic rishis, the wise seers of ancient times. Wise and strong themselves, these women were placed in the sky to calm the seas and watch over the travelers, that is, us. And the sea of our emotions is easily steered up because Mars, the ruler of Aries, who squares the full moon, finds itself debilitated, that is, often without energy and sometimes frustrated, in sidereal Cancer, where Mars is forced within and deals with difficult, repressed emotions and faces also the challenge to build enough discipline for the very much necessary self-care. The Pleiades rise during the season of autumn, a time when we are called to face and honor the cycle of death, loss, change, and rebirth. And therefore, the seven sisters are also linked to sorrow. We grieve when we lose or when we must let go of something or someone. Agni, the purifying and enlightening fire god, dwells in the lunar mansion of Kritika. Agni brings us clarity, insight, and sometimes revelations, because he enhances precise discernment and a razor-sharp mind that leads to greater self-awareness, which we need because we are called to find our footing and take a clear step forward. Saturn, who aspects the full moon and on November 11th just came out of its almost 5-month-long retrograde motion, adds momentum to this required forward movement. Saturn had time since June to concentrate on the inner battle that he and we were fighting with our fears and insecurities, our resistance and lack of confidence. Now has come the time to sacrifice what each of us needs to stop holding on to in order to move on, to move forward. That might have much to do with the relationships in our lives, because the lunar mansion of Kritika is ruled by the Sun, and the Sun finds itself in sidereal Libra, the sign that seeks harmony, beauty, and equilibrium in relationships. Unfortunately, the Sun is debilitated in Libra because it doesn't serve our dharmic path if we put the needs of others and our need for certain others above of what our soul wants and needs. This is a time for nourishing our soul, our inner being, whilst we take a plunge into deep answers, profound insights, and bold, brave questions about ourselves and the relationships to which we perhaps cling, are devoted to, may be dependent on, or brought under control. Mercury in sidereal Scorpio and in aspect to the full moon fosters our ability to dig deep and confront even doubts that might seem taboo. Mercury in Scorpio is also part of a great water trine together with Rahu in sidereal Pisces and Mars in sidereal Cancer, a great water trine that squares the full moon and the sun, that might bring again heavy rainfalls and possible inundations. We should be careful. And we most probably experience an intense, somehow edgy energy that is fiery and watery at the same time. It makes us hypervigilant, perhaps tired and restless at the same time, and we might suffer from insomnia. But the energy of this powerful full moon gives us access to deep wisdom, to profound truth that changes the way we thought about ourselves and probably the path we choose for ourselves in this moment of time. With the full moon falling in the sky in the domain of goddess Matangi, a tantric form of Saraswati Devi, it becomes possible to retrieve parts of our soul that we lost when trauma hit and our soul became fragmented. Those splinters of our being that we left behind in time, in past lifetimes, or in our childhood, are often linked to fearful, shameful, or rejected emotions and themes that now can be seen and integrated, and we become whole again. We understand ourselves in a new light and may choose a different life path or a different approach to life. If possible, we can do a fire ritual and we can chant Mother Matangi's mantra. Om Hrim Klim Hum Matange Pat Svaha. Om Hrim Klim Hum Matange Pat Svaha. Om Hrim Klim Hum Matange Pat Svaha.